All right, welcome back to the pod. Coming back with another banger episode. Back to back to back to back. We are going crazy this end till the end of the year, and we have another lovely guest. I've known her. It seems like I've known her like all my life, even though it's only been
5 years,
like 5-6 years. But
yeah.
she's a sister to me. We have Miss Tiana Kocher in the
Hello.
motherfucking building.
I'm here.
Yeah.
I made it.
You made it. Thank you for coming
Of
out.
course.
Yeah, this is.
It was actually like a really pleasant train ride, so
Yeah,
it was actually really nice.
that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never taken a train from LA to.
Honestly,
to here.
like you should do it.
Yeah, I've done the train to, cause that train you took, I was telling you in the car, was from OSHA. I've taken it to OSHA to like San Clemente.
Yeah.
Which is nice. It's like PCH.
Brandon was just saying if we ever go to LA and hang out with like Zahra or anything, we should just take the train up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's cheap too, right?
It's
How much?
like $15.
That's not bad. That's pretty cheap for a train. Wait, there and back or just one way?
Well, I want to say that was like, well, I don't know if that was one way, but
You can figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
I'll figure out when I go back.
When we go back. But you here now. Like I said, this is literally like my sister. Let's take it back into history a little bit. Let's go
Yeah.
back into time.
History books.
Let's go history books. So you're originally from
The
the Philippines.
Gotta represent.
Let's go.
You were born there?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
So when did you come to the States?
Well, my dad's from SoCal.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, he's from San Diego.
Okay.
I
Oh,
just don't
shit.
talk about it.
Yeah.
Because then people are like, oh, so you're a Cali girl. And I'm like, what? Does that make me a Cali girl? I mean,
Yeah.
I grew up coming here like every year to spend
Okay.
time with my dad's side of the family.
Okay.
So like every summer we go to California. We'd always do like a road trip. We'd always do like SF down to LA, do San Diego, and we'd always end up in like Phoenix and Vegas. Like we always did that like every summer. But I officially like made the move myself 2018 from the UK.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, because I
remember.
lived there for like a little over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I left home at 17. I was in the UK for like 2 years and like 2 months. And then I came here officially in 2018.
And you were in the UK for school, right?
Mhm.
What were you doing? What school was that?
The Cambridge School of Visual and Performing Art.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Musical theater?
have an
That's
associate's
cool.
degree in musical
Yeah,
theater.
we did a little history on you. We did a little history.
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, singing, dancing, acting.
Mm-hmm.
They're literally training you to be a triple threat.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are,
Here
Yeah.
we are.
not dancing or acting.
Hey,
That's okay.
Did you want to at one point?
I mean, I always have. I grew up dancing. I did tap. I did ballet. I did jazz. I did all that. And I still act, you know, but I am still also currently in school. I'm getting like a second degree.
really?
Yeah, music business. I graduate in
So
November.
sick.
Sick.
So once that's done, I think I'm gonna like kind of start acting again.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Sick.
you know, it's always been there. I've been acting since I was like a child, and my teachers like in the UK, if they're some of them follow me, so they'll probably see this.
Oh yeah.
But they always said that I was a stronger actor than I was a singer.
Really?
Yeah,
So what made you want to focus more on singing then? You just love it.
I just loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always did.
Yeah. So then, how did that love of singing start? Was it in the UK or was it back in the Philippines already, like day one?
I mean, it was like kind of like one of those things where like I was like practically out of the womb singing. But I didn't
Feel
take
that.
it seriously till I moved to the UK.
Okay.
You know, I actually didn't. I loved music, but I was always too scared to be like my own like solo act, I guess you could say, which is why I did musical theater, because you're always sharing the stage with people. But you know the whole story about like, you know the story how like my mom filmed a video of me singing.
Yeah, explain that story.
So
That story's dope.
I went home for like one spring break and we went to the beach, and there was like a guy with a guitar on the beach, and my mom was like, "Go sing with him." And I was like, "This, I don't know this guy. Like, guy is a complete stranger. I still don't know his name. Like, I like."
All right, internet, let's do it.
Let's
Let's
find
find
him.
this guy. Try to find this guy. Do you have the video, the original video?
It's somewhere in my mom's Facebook, but
there it is. We'll find it. We'll
he
find
kind
it.
of had like long hair. He had a guitar, and someone was like, "Go sing with him." I was like, "Hey man, like, do you know the chords to Put Your Records On by Corrine Bailey Ray?" And he was like, "Yeah, I do." And so like we started jamming, we started singing, and my mom filmed that like entire like interaction and me singing, and she posted it to Facebook. And from there, a producer was like, "She needs to come to LA." Because prior to that, I thought I was going to stay in the UK, work in the West End. Like, I was convinced I was going to work at the West End.
Really?
Obviously, that didn't work out. And here I am. For the better,
Yeah, of
probably.
course.
But, yeah, I had no intentions. Like, I always wanted to, but I think I was just always kind of, like, scared. That I never, like, fully committed.
But it was that producer that, like, said, you have to come to LA.
Yeah.
And then
And then just, like, literally from there, like, never stopped.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
With that singing in mind and all that, how was the training in the UK help you to, like, make that move? Like, because you said you were focused really on the UK and all that.
I was. And you know what's so interesting? Like, even though, like, I thought, like, everything was great in the UK, like, I loved it. I had to, like, untrain myself when I got here. Does that make sense? Like, because I obviously was, like, being trained for musical theater. Vocally, I had to untrain myself when I got here.
To do the opposite kind
Yeah,
of.
which is why, like, my, like, original singles as compared to, like, my singles that I released, like, recently, night and day, it sounds so different.
Just the level and everything.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like, vocally, I sound different.
Yeah, it's same with acting too. Stage acting and screen acting are so different.
So different.
Yeah.
Like, because I had to do, like, a couple self-tapes for, like, film.
Yeah.
Stage acting it's, like, extreme.
Yeah.
Just because of how much you have to project into the audience.
There's
Like,
different things that are important to do in stage acting and screen acting.
because they're like, you have to, like, over exaggerate, like, all the emotions that are coming out of your face.
Yeah.
Because, as you know, screen, like, you have a camera that's, like, close up in front of your face. Like, they see that.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I had to, like, untrain myself. But it's still good to know that I have that resource if I need to, like, kind of click back into it. Like, that's always going to be there.
No, seriously.
But I did have to, like, tone it down a little bit, you know?
How did you do that in LA? Did you have, like, did you take classes?
I
was
did
it kind
do
of
a
like
few
self-taught?
acting classes here, but it just kind of came with, like,
Just doing it?
yeah.
That's always quick shout out to Luciana. Learn by doing. That's like, I feel like that's why sometimes I can't do school and, like, sit down and do, like, paper, like.
It's not for everyone.
Yeah, I have to, like, you have to, especially, like, for film, it's like you have
Yeah.
to learn by just doing it. So, I mean,
Exactly.
that's the same for you. What was the first moment in LA where it was like a culture shock where you're like, oh, this is LA? Was it, like, first time in the studio, first time out and about?
It wasn't really because, like, I
Because
said,
you always came out here.
yeah, like, California has always, like, kind of been home, you know, or, like, a second home to me. You know, I have family literally everywhere I look, you know, but yeah, nothing was really, like,
Crazy.
it wasn't. I think the difference between growing up, coming here, and, like, seeing celebrities is that now, like, you're here and you're, like, actually in the same places as them. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like a little, not immune to it, but you're a little like, oh, okay.
Now I'm actually, no, but, like, in a sense of, like, oh, like, I'm not saying we're on the same caliber, but, like, we're, like, working with the same people,
Or
and,
in the
like,
same
we're in the
people.
same room. You know,
Yeah,
that's like the only difference, really.
And it kind of motivates you to get to that level.
Absolutely, 100%. So,
what was the first? I mean, I think I know this answer, but for the people, what was the first single that you came out with here in the States?
my gosh, just my type. Oh
and
my
I was in that video.
Yeah, if you want to see Dylan and I look like absolute children,
Yeah. I mean, I still kind of probably look the
go
same.
watch that. Actually, you guys,
With this haircut, I look like I'm 10 still.
100%. I mean,
My
the
hair's
only
short.
thing that really changed between you, Will, and Jay is you guys just got taller.
Yeah, basically. Jay kind of got bulky.
He
a
got,
bit.
but yeah, but like y'all still look the same in the face.
Yeah. But just my
But
type.
yeah, just my type. That was like a crazy set.
Mind you, we had
A whole,
Rob Schneider.
a whole
what was-
fucking like
Rob
university,
Was it? No,
a whole
not-
college.
yeah.
Yeah, Rob Schneider and
Yeah.
Marlon Wayans.
Rob Schneider and Robert Wayans. Yep.
Robert Marlon
Marlon. Sorry, Marlon.
For what?
in a
They were
music video.
In the music video.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
like it was like a kind of like go big or go home. Like first music video,
Had two
That's fire.
fuck it,
big
we
guests.
ball.
Basically,
Rob
the
Schneider.
So basically, it was like a high school environment, and Mr. Wayans was the band director, and I was
Yeah.
part of the band.
You were
And it was me and Will,
and Jay.
and no, I thought Jay was the football.
No,
No,
no. Jay
Okay.
was still in the band.
okay, me, Jay, and Will, and then Rob Schneider was the football coach.
That's so funny.
It was
Yeah.
such a, but that was like to be your first music video.
It was wild.
It was crazy.
It was wild.
How did that come about? That caliber of people in it. I mean, for it to be your first song is still like looking back on those days. You know, it's a little
Yeah.
banger. You know, so like
I mean, the song is trash. I hate it.
I
I straight up hate it. If it wasn't for the music video, I would not like that record at all. Like,
To be fair though, I
oops,
think most people say the first thing
That's
that they
what-
do is like
oops.
that's what I'm saying. Like your first thing to come out to LA, like it's not as bad as you would think. As someone else.
Right, no, but like no tea, no shade. Like no offense, to, like the writers, but it just wasn't me.
It wasn't you. Yeah.
And I was like, when I first moved here, I was kind of a puppet. You know, under different management, working with different producers.
Yeah.
Under like I was like distributed via Universal,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it just wasn't me. But music video's dope. I gotta
Music-
give it.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
gotta give that to
How-
Ali and Zeus. You
Yeah,
know,
they're
who put all
dope.
that together. But music video was fire. But song, trash.
But how did that?
Trash. I
Song,
can't
trash.
like.
But
Oh
watch
my
the
gosh.
music video. But how
Basura.
did that come about though? Like meeting these people, like getting those people in the music video.
So there was a creative director, one
Yep.
we shall not name.
Yep.
Creative director. I say that lightly.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that like Addie did a lot of the work.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Addie.
I love it.
But there was
Mm-hmm.
a creative director, and that creative director,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say pronouns.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
creative director connected me to the directors, and they had the connections to get Marlon and Rob in it. So it was like kind of
It kind of just aligned.
it did kind of all stem from the directors as well, because they had the hookups for the school, you know,
and they're pretty well known directors for music videos.
right? The DeLorean, like they had the hookups for that too. So it was a lot of them. Yeah,
Dope. Yeah. That's why I always say it was dope. That caliber for first music video is fire, and then after that it still kept going up
Yeah.
caliber wise.
Are you mostly writing your stuff now?
Oh, yes.
Completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have like some co-writers that come in and out of like different records. But everything that I've released from February 2020 to now has been me 100%.
Dope.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what was your last song or what was the first song that you like
The
wrote
first song that
that came out?
oh, actually, no. You Tried It, I wrote it.
Mm,
And that
I'm trying to
was 2019. I want to say that was like October 2019. So anything from then onwards, like I did everything.
Dope.
The only ones that I didn't, like my first 3 singles I didn't write, which was Just My Type and then Paint the Town, which we did in Vegas. And
Oh,
then
yeah. That's
Swing
where I got this
Batter.
tattoo.
Yeah. Swing Batter I didn't write either. But
Oh, now I can explain you're here. Now I can explain one of my tattoos. I always say I got this on my 19th birthday with Miss Tiana.
yeah.
That's why we're brother and sister, man. Remember that day? It was so random. It was our day off.
So random. A day off. We got cookies. We got insomnia cookies.
Yeah, we did.
Nice.
And
And
all
then-
the other dancers were over 21. It was you, me, and
Jay.
Jay. that were all under.
And the other one who we shall not name.
Yeah, exactly. And then,
but what's so interesting, actually, no, JC ended up going with us too. I remember.
oh, she did. But we were like, hey, I'm gonna get a tattoo.
That's
on
when
my
the
birthday.
whole like skyyaking thing started. Remember that? When we were like, we're gonna go like skyyaking, and Amber and like Keverly like hella fell for it.
Oh my god!
And it was just like a running joke. Like they legitimately thought we were going kayaking in the sky.
In the sky.
Skyyaking.
Skyyaking.
Wow.
And they
Like,
genuinely thought that was real.
Just like.
Yeah, you
in
know,
the
like how
sky.
people like jump off planes and shit.
Yeah.
Like you would
That,
jump off
but,
a plane
like-
with a kayak and like keep going.
But okay.
Yeah,
Like we
okay.
really
Dude,
like
it's
milked
fake.
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
We really
yeah,
milked
yeah.
it.
we were just we really milked it and just talked out of our asses, and 2 people believed it, and we
Yeah.
kept going with it all
till we got back to LA.
Yeah, but that was a dope shoot because that
That was a fun shoot.
it was a fun shoot because we rented out a double-decker bus and filmed it and went through
Down the strip.
down the strip and
It was
filmed a music
cold.
video. It was really freaking
Oh my gosh,
cold.
it was like 30 degrees because
Yeah.
it was like December
Sounds
in
like
Vegas.
It was my birthday, December, because the day off was my
That
birthday.
sounds like heaven. 30 degrees.
I mean, it's not bad, but
Sounds nice.
on our day off, it was my birthday, and so we were like, let's go get a tattoo, and then we went to a tattoo shop that I guess was on that TV show
Inked.
and it was really popular.
Oh, I think I know.
I forgot what it's called.
I think I know which tattoo place.
But it's like really big, and the tattoo shop was pretty big in Vegas, and then
It was huge.
it was huge, and then I was like, fuck it.
It was like part dispensary too.
Yeah, a little,
Kind of.
Art dispensary.
Yeah, like in like the middle.
Now you're
Sounds like my kind of tattoo.
Yeah,
place.
yeah. Sounds like your tattoo place. With the what was the last song you said? Just My Type, Paint the
Paint the
Town, and then
Town
what was the other?
Swing Batter, which was like
The
baseball one.
The baseball one. Okay, and then after those, you started writing all your stuff.
Yeah. You Tried It came out, and then Boy came out, and then Don't Trip came out,
Fire.
and then just on and on and on and on.
Mm-hmm. What's your process of your
My
first
writing
step?
process?
Yeah, writing process, music process. Like what's
So I
number
normally
one?
like hear the beat, or at least like the bass of the beat, because every time a producer gives me a beat, like it's never done, you know.
Do you have multiple producers like work
I
with
work
you
with
or?
yeah,
Okay.
because it's like I always want something different, you know. Me personally, you can tell which projects have like the same writers, the same producers for the whole thing.
Yeah.
because
It
It
sounds
sounds the same.
similar.
So I normally hear the beat and then I top line over it. So I literally just
don't know what that
sing
means.
melodies.
Oh, okay.
I'll sing gibberish, like
Okay,
words
okay.
that don't exist,
Oh,
words that
so
don't
that's
even
what
make
it's called,
sense.
top line.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
And then
okay.
basically I'll like listen back, and I'll be like, okay, this kind of sounds like a hook. I'm gonna put that where like the hook is, and then this kind of sounds like a verse. Put that there, and so I'll arrange it, and then once I have the top line from top to finish, I'll write over it. I'll replace
That's
the top
sick.
line with words. So that's how I do it. I don't. There are some people that can write words first and then make a melody out of that. I'm like, I cannot do that.
That's I hope I'm not giving his secrets out, but
Mr.
that's Belly.
Mr. Belly.
Belly will
Really?
hear a beat and then he'll just start writing. Like it's
Yeah,
and
I
he'll start
top
making
line.
like
I
he's
think I've seen one of your BTS videos. He's just on his phone, like typing the whole
Yeah,
song out.
bro.
And just like,
he's ridiculous. Like that's how I mean, and I feel like it's different because you're like a singer.
Yeah,
like, he does like word.
rap.
Yeah,
and-
but like that's crazy. But even like you just speak gibberish. You just
literally just it doesn't make sense. Like it sounds like sim language.
that sounds like me on a regular basis.
just in everyday
mean,
conversation.
Yeah, conversation. I should be a songwriter. What's the last step?
That's it. I write over it.
Mm-hmm.
Song gets mixed and mastered.
Mm-hmm.
Release.
So I've always hear that with music making, like mixed and mastered. What does that fully mean?
So
Because I'm not
when you're
in that
mixing a
realm.
record, you're basically like the producer's like giving it to someone else for like a fresh set of ears, pretty much, and then they can like bring up vocals a little bit if they think that it needs to go up more, or like bring down the beat a little bit in this
certain
part.
areas.
Like it's like volume, but then he can even add, normally like the mixers I work with, at least sometimes they add like more production, or they'll add like certain effects to certain like parts of your vocals. It's
like the sound
it's
of
like
it.
adding like a little
Little
sauce,
on it?
really.
Okay,
And then
okay.
mastering is basically someone that makes sure that it sounds good for radio, sounds good for speakers, sounds good for headphones, like levels. Like that's. I mean, if I got it wrong, someone will fact check me, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah, no, because I hear that all the time, and like people say like, oh, that I gotta master it, gotta mix it and all that, and I'll be like, yeah, dude, yeah.
It's like remastering.
Oh, like for movies and stuff? You're talking
Kinda.
Yeah, like same idea for
same
movies.
idea?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I always just go with the flow. I'll be
Like remastering it for better quality output.
Got it. Interesting. What's So you said your least favorite song is Just My Time. What's your favorite song right now?
Favorite song?
Because your most recent song too has just blown up on Spotify.
Yeah.
Let's give props to that.
Thank you.
Blown up on Spotify.
Thank you.
What is one of your favorite songs right now that you've come out with?
I mean, all the songs that I perform are like probably like my favorites. So I love Boy Bye. I think that's like a bop. Back It Up is definitely
I
up
think
there.
I like Back It Up.
Up to You, the one that just came out, is like up there for me too. I love Open Season.
When you sing that live, it's fucking good. Cause
Fuck With You will also always have like a special place in my heart.
Do you have a favorite lyric that you can?
Favorite lyric? Yeah, it's actually an Up to You. It's, you ain't gotta worry about me playing games. I want you just as bad as you want me. You already talking with your energy. In the back of my mind, fantasize about you and me.
Bars.
That's my favorite.
Bars.
Bars.
Yeah. Mic drop. And that interview's over. Bars. That's it.
All right, bye, guys.
I'm just playing. Bars. Damn. That's
yeah.
fire. I wish I can put words together like that. It's just my brain doesn't like work like that. Like for just like writing your music, I'm sure most of it, all of it is very personal.
Yeah, I only write from experience because, and I think that's why I hated the other records, is because when I perform something, I want to be able to resonate with it. Because if I resonate with something, then that normally means that the audience can see that.
Yeah.
And they'll be able to feed off your energy.
Yeah.
If you're
100%.
singing something that you don't feel passionate about, they're gonna see that and they're gonna feel that. They're not gonna give you anything back.
Facts.
So yeah, I forgot what the question was.
No, you fucking answered it.
Did I answer it? Okay. I kind of just went on a tangent, but
no, that's what it is. What's the number one thing you look for though, in a beat? Because you say you hear the beat first, obviously.
I do. So
what's the one thing you're like, oh shit? Okay.
Clearly, a lot of my friends are dancers.
Hi, one of them.
And I also grew up dancing
around. Yeah.
And I know if something can make me dance without the words, like that's a good beat. Like if something wants to, like if I want to move to it, like I know that.
That's why I think every artist, no matter what genre, should always have a homie that dances to listen to the beat first.
100%.
Because I feel like that's such a good.
It's a good resource.
Yeah, sometimes I be thinking, I was like, sometimes like rappers or just some type of song that comes out, I'm like, yo, this is such a banger just with the instrumental. I'm like, I'm sure a dancer like listened to this first and told us, like, you know what I mean? Because there's like certain beats, I was like, yo, a dancer would hit this part, like boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So you look, if it makes you move, it's the beat to go to.
That's fire.
Lyric wise, then, what's one thing you look for?
Whatever I'm feeling in the moment.
With the beat,
it's on the pen. Yeah, it's like I could make like such a depressing song with like the most upbeat beat.
Yeah.
Like if I'm feeling that way in that moment, that's that.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Comes out however you feel. What is the next thing for Miss T? Are you coming out with EP?
I
what's
am.
happening?
Yeah, I don't know if it's this year or early next year, but I do have a set of like 10 songs ready. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 EPs. I don't know if I'm going to do an EP and then extended, which is an album. I don't know yet. But I do know I have a project ready.
How many songs you have all together in a vault? Because you hear like Michael Jackson has like all these songs. Like
probably
in general.
60.
60 songs in the vault?
Unreleased.
Damn.
Yes. Probably like 60.
Damn.
Do you not want to work on the rest of the ones, or is it on like a backlog?
It's the reason why I have like things that I've not released is because sometimes I think songs are just better off for not my personal project, but for like sync licensing. It's like placing it on movies or television or soundtracks and stuff like that. Because like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of them are just not cohesive to a project, or they were just like kind of like one-off things. Like I kind of wanted to make something that sounds very like Caribbean or like very like has like an island vibe, which is not necessarily me, but it could work well in like a movie that that's shot out there. So that's why I have like a lot of.
It could be like for a commercial.
Songs. Exactly.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So then now with that, I'm assuming that's a lot of artists then maybe.
Yes.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
How do people go about, like, do you have them listed somewhere as only available for those mediums?
It's more so like, because I have a lot of music supervisor friends. So they're like, hey, I need a record that fits this. Like, they'll sometimes, like, there's also this website called Music X-Ray. And they'll send you emails, be like, looking for songs for CBS TV show. Must sound like Brandy, R&B, and then you submit something that'll sound like that.
It's
like
self-tape. So it's
wow.
like a self-tape for like
It's like Actors Access.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. I didn't know they had that.
It's a thing.
That's crazy. So have you've obviously submitted before
Yeah.
and stuff. That's sick.
I actually submitted like 3 records for the new like She-Hulk, but it didn't get placed. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's all right. It's
The
fine.
first episode was amazing.
Wow, we just he's saying that because we talked about it and I said the first episode is okay.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's not bad.
Okay.
That's not awful.
Hey, wait, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you didn't watch it.
Oh, I saw it.
Okay, he hasn't seen it. Watch She-Hulk, man.
She-Hulk. Miss Hulk.
It's but that's interesting.
It is, right?
3, I didn't know.
And it's like,
artists have
honestly,
that.
like more artists like make money doing that than by their own like music and like streaming.
That's
Just
actually pretty cool that Marvel.
Because they're like, they pay you so that your song can be used in it.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like when, like, if they pay you for a commercial.
Yeah.
They're paying, like, you know what I'm saying?
They're
They're paying you for the
your
rights for
yeah.
your, like, so that you can be in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
That's cool. What were we gonna say more?
That's cool that Marvel does something like that.
Yeah, like
not
invites
just like
other artists.
Yeah, not just like
mainstream artists.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Or
but
like only
I think
in-house.
part of the reason why I was able to submit was because I knew someone.
You knew something.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like, but Music X-Ray is like open to everyone.
That's dope.
That's what I was doing like all pandemic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just submitting?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, kind of have.
Yeah.
It's the only way sometimes to get the bag.
100%.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
What's your favorite artist of all time?
Of all time, dude.
I feel like you always have an answer. I feel like you're always like.
I
You
have like
multiple, though.
hyperfixation sometimes, but currently, okay, so I have like my current artists that I look up to, but like the people that I've been influenced by for a long time. So like those are like Aaliyah, Mia, Brandy, SWV, TLC, Keisha Cole, like them, like the 90s, early 2000s R&B. Currently, I've been listening to a lot of Alex Isley, Yeba, love her, Snow Allegra,
Snow Allegra.
love her, India Shawn, JoJo, not Siwa, OG JoJo.
Not Siwa.
Not JoJo with a bobo?
Not JoJo with the bobo.
No.
Like OG JoJo, like too little too late JoJo. Kehlani, obviously. But yeah, I love Snow Allegra. My gosh. I freaking love her.
She's your top right now?
Yeah.
She just came out with an album, right? Not just, but...
Like last year, I think.
Yeah. It's pretty fire.
Oh, but Silk Sonic. Freaking
Silk
obsessed.
Sonic.
We were just... I think we were just
Obsessed.
talking about it. We were looking at records, vinyls, and, like, Silk Sonic.
Speaking of, like, Anderson .Paak was in the DMs.
No way!
Yeah.
No.
Because I went to his restaurant, and so he must have, like, saw it, like, geotagged. And then he replied to it, was like, was it good? Did you like it? And I was like, yes, but, like, you should listen to my music. You know, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Here's a link to my music.
I'm like, yes, but you know what? I also like this single that you released.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Yo, he went in the DMs.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, but it was, like, friendly, though.
No, not DMs like that. Get your
No.
mind out of the gutter.
No.
Friendly. Wow, that's
Yeah.
dope. Is he affiliated with the restaurant? you
Yeah,
went
so
to?
he, like, part owns it.
Oh.
It's, like, this new Japanese spot in Sherman Oaks that opened, like, this happened, like, 4
yeah, 'cause
this
his-
happened, like, 4 months ago, by
I
the
think
way.
his wife
It
is
wasn't recent.
his wife is Japanese, I think.
Well, he's half Korean.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay. I know he was
Whoa,
half
what?
Asian.
He's
I knew he was
Blasian.
half
Blasian,
Korean.
yeah,
I knew he was.
yeah.
No, I knew that. I didn't know he was half Korean though.
I didn't know Korean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's Korean.
Okay, I don't know.
Someone fact check me.
Yeah.
But I think I'm right. Again.
But so he's affiliated with.
Yeah,
the
so he's like a
restaurant.
part owner of that new restaurant.
Oh, that's sick.
It's actually really good.
Hey, so what'd you say?
I was like, it's dope. It's better than Nobu.
Is
And
it better than
I
Nobu?
actually do
Don't
think
cap.
I actually genuinely think it's better than Nobu. And also the prices are way better than Nobu.
Well, to be honest,
It was
I'm
little
a
pricey.
South
South
Korean.
So I was right?
Boom. I'm a cheap mother trucker. I've never been to Nobu, so I can't compare with anything with Nobu. But if you say it's better than Nobu and cheaper, because I know Nobu.
So I've been to like 6 Nobus.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for rubbing it in.
No,
Sorry.
but like
Just kidding.
it honestly, like, it's, for me, it's like better. Because I do think Nobu's overrated. Oops.
Sorry.
But the only reason why I've been to 6 Nobus is because I don't go there by myself. Absolutely not. No, I only go there when I'm with my mom.
Okay. Yeah.
And
gotta get the mom.
And like, the one thing about Nobu is that the quality is the same every Nobu you go. So like the Nobu in Manila is the same as the Nobu here, which is the same as the Nobu in Honolulu, and the same in London.
Oh,
and
so
everywhere.
you've been to multiple out-of-state ones
Yeah.
in countries.
Dubai, Manila. There's 2 in London that I've been to. Obviously, the one in Malibu and the one in Hawaii.
All right.
And
Cool.
the quality is the same, but I do think the food is overrated.
It's not like as hyped as it is.
No, I love like a hole in the wall.
Oh yes.
Like-
Yeah. That's us here.
You'll catch me like at a taco truck.
Oh yeah.
You know.
There was a taco truck at OSHA.
Mm.
Oh
So fire.
my God.
So fire.
Like, and we were not allowed to leave campus, and technically it was off campus, but we would just
But people parked taco trucks right next to our campus.
and we would like.
Fuck
I
it.
was really close. I was close with one of our security guards and him too. He was just like, and go. It's like,
Yeah.
but like hole in the wall. That's our go-to.
Mhm.
But what food was this then at Anderson?
It's Japanese.
Japanese food
Yeah.
entirely. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
It's like a robata grill.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Damn, I gotta check
But
that
they
out.
had like sushi and rolls and some rolls, yeah.
Damn, Anderson .Paak in the DMs. Well, now you gotta send like, here's my.
I know,
single.
right? So like now,
Here's
like
this.
literally that he's there, like it's not gonna go to his requests. If I'm like,
Facts.
hey, my music, you know, I'm like, hey,
Facts.
listen,
I mean, it doesn't hurt. Fuck it.
no, honestly, like half, maybe 75% of the projects that I've gotten are literally because I was like, hey, I'd love to work with you, like on the DMs.
That's dope.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
and also the blue check mark is super helps.
Oh yeah, I know. Or Instagram. I know we don't have that many followers, but
Because pre-blue check mark, like no one would mind me. Like post-blue check mark, everyone was like, "I'd love to work with you," and I'm like, "Okay."
yeah. Did it kind of like trouble you and kind of like mindset wise, like social media is like, because we always talk about this, and I know you're not
Yeah.
that type of person, but was it like kind of gotta play the game a little bit?
Kinda. I mean, like this entire town like LA. Like I know we're in like Orange County right now, but
LA.
LA, it's like it's really you fake it till you make it. Like
No.
it's all smoke and mirrors.
It is what it is.
Like sometimes, yeah, I'm like I hate that I have to do this, but like you literally have to do it.
Yeah.
But thankfully, you know, I have like good friends and a good like my family. You know, they ground me. Like my mom and my dad, they're very like, don't forget where you came from. And so it, you know, that really helps.
And then just being around you and knowing your other friends is like,
oh my gosh, yeah.
It's like
and what's good too is I have a lot of friends that are non-industry,
facts.
and that's just like, like
put you in your place a little bit. No, for
and
sure.
it's not that I'm like getting put in my place. It's just like you're not always talking about like, oh, did you go to this event, or oh, did you
how many
hear
likes
about
you got?
yeah, like that.
Do you see this person?
That. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say to upcoming? I mean, you're also like up and coming because you're fucking blown up now. But like, what would you say for artists that's trying to make it out here to like not focus to? I mean, to play the game, like you said, fake it till make it, but don't let it.
Move to LA. Don't move to LA. I'm like looking at the camera, like don't. It's expensive. You can literally make music from where you are. Like, I think what the pandemic has proven is that you can go viral, like, anywhere you are in the world. Like, you don't have to move to L.A. to make it. Like, you can move to Atlanta. Atlanta's popping.
Atlanta has good music.
Or Miami, you know, Nashville. Now it's not even just country there anymore. A lot of pop people are coming out of Nashville. But, like, even the Bay, there's so many artists coming out of the Bay that are staying in the Bay now. But, yeah, you don't need to be in L.A. to make it. You don't.
I mean, yeah.
Unless, like, your goal is to be, like, a songwriter, too, and, like, do, like, films and stuff like that. But if you just want to be, like, an artist and just be on your own, you don't need to come to L.A.
No, facts. That's what we were just, we were saying that off camera a little bit ago, is, like, if us three work didn't really involve L.A., like, filmmaking and all that, and acting, and, like, we would not be living in California. Like, we would not be here.
Yeah.
But like you said, you gotta fake it till make it and not let it really consume you. How did you not let it consume you mindset wise? We said friends and all that, but you personally, like alone time, like how did it not affect you, like mentally?
I always kept myself busy, 'cause when I don't, I consume myself in my own thoughts. And so even if it's just like going for a walk or literally just watching a movie and not scrolling on my phone, or like taking care of my dog or cooking or spending time with family, like I literally like had to keep myself busy. And I have school, you know, like after that, who knows?
Yeah.
No kidding though. But I like I said, you know, my growing up, my mom and dad raised me very well. You know, they always like kind of like put it into my head to always like have a backup plan in a good way. It's not that like I wouldn't succeed. It's just like, you know, like that's why they're like do school, you know? They made sure like I finished school before even like moving out here, because they wanted me to like have something to kind of fall back on, because we're not going to be doing this forever. We're not.
We wish,
but, like, we're not.
You get it to a certain age.
Like, people will eventually retire. Like, J-Lo will eventually retire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, even her, like, she hasn't released music in so long. She's still doing shows. But, like, people just, like, there's a season for everything. You got to remember that. And so, you know, apart from music, I do have a lot of other passions, which is, like, thank God I do. And I guess, yeah, there's just, like, preparing yourself, like, just, like, securing yourself for, like, getting ready for the future. You know, obviously, I want to have a family when I'm older, have kids, you know, get married. I can't be on tour.
Yeah.
You know, when I have, like, 3 kids.
Yeah.
You know, like,
there's
things like that.
Because you want to raise them.
Yeah, so.
You got things to do. And I think that was a big part. Like, for me, I had to realize this year's too, just, like, slow down and, like, not super rush things.
We're so young.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was having this conversation with So you know Mary, she taught to like one of my records like 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's dope.
And I was talking to like this one of the dancers that took class. Like he just was like, "How old are you?" And I was like, "I'm 23." And he was like, "Oh, you're so young." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And like before that, I was like, pre-pandemic, I was like, "No, we gotta go. We gotta go." Like now, this like everything.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I want to enjoy
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a work-life balance is so important. Like even if I wasn't doing this and I had like a regular 9 to 5 job, I would still be like, all right, going on vacation. Bye.
No, seriously, that's the dream. That's the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've been doing a lot of shows too recently.
I have.
How has that been?
It's been good. I mean, I love performing.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's very natural for me to perform. Trying to stay booked and busy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But there's only so many venues you can play in LA.
Yeah, no, seriously.
And as much as I would love to go on tour, don't necessarily have the funds for that at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am independent,
Hey.
for those of you who don't know. And I choose to stay that way because I don't want, like, any middle-aged executive to be telling me how to be creative.
Because you already are.
Like, why is this old white man telling me how my music should sound?
Yeah. Or how to promote it.
Or how I should dress. Or how I should look.
Mm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh. No.
Because you already been through that too, kind of, right?
Yeah. I did
beginning.
have a distribution deal.
Yeah.
And even then, it was like you kind of had to be on their timeline, like releasing stuff. And I'm like, I don't. Like, if I feel like I want to release this song now, I want to do it now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to be on anyone's timeline. Like, why? Like, you know, like you're the artist. It's your music. You should be able to control it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm fully independent. So, you know, I obviously don't have, like,
The support.
the
of
support to, like, go on tour yet.
Yeah, that support.
But obviously, if there is an opportunity somewhere down the line where I do get, like, a record deal, it would have to be, like, I call the shots kind of record deal. And, like, you can just, like, take the credit for it kind of thing. But we'll see. Right now, I just love being independent.
Mm-hmm. What is your goal as an independent artist? Like, is it a goal to still be independent and tour and, like, find the funds? Or
Yeah, I mean, I have goals, like, period. Like, I want to, like, obviously do, like, Coachella and stuff like that. But right now, as much as, like, as much as I love releasing music and, like, love making my own music, I've been really focusing on building my catalog and getting placements and writing for other artists.
Really?
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah. So I've been working on a lot of stuff for other artists. I can't say who.
But you'll know soon.
But you'll know soon if I get a placement.
There it is.
But that's because I know I'm not going to be performing forever, but I can be writing forever. So that's something that I really want to be known for is my writing.
Longevity too.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's something that I have been kind of focusing on a little bit more.
That's sick. How many days are you in the studio?
In a week?
Yeah.
Probably like 4.
Ooh.
So like this week I have, like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have 3 sessions. Like I have 3
And
sessions.
is this writing your own shit or
no?
Is this like
these are actually not for me. These are for other artists.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
sick.
Yeah.
Sick. That's dope. Undisclosed. Can't know yet.
Can't say yet, but like
that's dope. And is this recent, right? Because
I only started really writing for. I've always been writing, but I want to say like it's popped off this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
And is it the artist that you were saying like that they hit you up on the Instagram or kind of friends?
That, but also like because I know a lot of producers and they
they have people
and they are like, hey, can you write this record for this artist? And I'm like, I got you.
So you kind of deal with the producers.
Yeah, producer's like, can you please? And I'm like, sure.
That's you have any, because you just came out Up to You.
Mm-hmm.
You said EP's possibly coming out
Yeah.
next year. Is there one more song?
There is.
Yeah?
With a feature.
In the future?
No, with a feature.
Oh, with a feature.
Yeah.
Oh, another undisclosed. Can't know that shit yet.
Actually, you can. This is
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like
Is this the first inside
an
scoop?
This is actually.
Oh, and exclusive news from Garage Sessions. Almost every week, I feel like we have exclusive news from every guest. Who we got?
Bobby V.
Bobby V. Why is that
Bobby
song?
Valentino.
Bobby Valentino.
Slow down, I just wanna get to know ya, but don't turn around. That's him.
If I hear it, I'm gonna know it.
That sounds really familiar.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
saw you walking down on Melrose. You look like an angel straight
Ah, we
out
gon-
of heaven, girl.
That's fine.
You know that?
If you play it, we'll play it. We'll play it behind camera.
Okay.
We'll play it off
Yeah.
camera. But if you know, you know.
Yeah, Bobby V's. I mean, he's like
Sounds
one
familiar.
of those, like, it was like kind of like the same era as like when Usher first came out and Lloyd and that era of like R&B, Genuine.
Oh, okay. So maybe
Cisco.
that's why it sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Slow
Damn.
down.
Exclusive news
Okay.
coming right here for you. Fire. What do you do? 'Cause you're always in the studio, always making. What do you
Always in
do
the
to
studio.
wind down?
Wind
What's
down.
your favorite thing to like forget music?
Recently-
Not I know it's hard to forget music.
Recently, I've been cooking with my boyfriend.
But really cooking?
Yeah. Yeah, we've been like hella cooking.
No way. Cooking what?
Like,
What'd you cook?
you name it.
What'd you cook
Just, like,
last night?
looking up
What did we
recipes
cook
and-
last night? Oh, we actually ordered in last. I ordered in last night, and he
Okay.
came home.
Or what was the last thing you cooked?
Last thing we cooked.
Is she a good cook? Was she? Oh yeah. All right.
What was the last thing we made? Was it the salmon?
Yeah, salmon.
I like did this like panko crusted salmon.
Ooh.
No, the last thing we made was like the Korean short ribs.
Well, that sounds fire.
That sounds so fire right now.
Yeah,
Wow, Tiana Kocher cooking.
dude.
Almost every time.
So Dylan and I used to have sleepovers.
Yeah, and then we always
'Cause
just.
I used to have a 2-bedroom, and like Dylan literally had his own room.
and Jay.
Yeah, it was
sometimes
like
too.
the Dylan and Jay room, and then the other side was like the Marissa and Tiana room.
Yeah.
And we'd always have steak nights, but we never cooked it.
We never cooked
We
it.
never did. We always
just
ordered.
ate out. It's so funny. Wow, Tiana Kocher cooking.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing to cook though?
Well, tonight we're making like a tri-tip roast
Ooh.
with like my favorite thing that I make are like I do like garlic parmesan oven roasted potatoes,
Ooh, that sounds dang.
and I make a really good salad.
Is that true? yeah. All right, we got the heads up. We got the heads up from the boyfriend.
So
You got the boyfriend duties on
yeah.
lock. Oh, okay.
Yeah, cooking, obviously, like spending time with Ferg.
If you don't know, Ferg is her dog.
Yeah,
Not ASAP Ferg, but Ferg.
Ferg. Obviously, I am a mom. I have to take care of him. So that's,
How old is he now?
Can you believe his birthday is in like 2 weeks?
Whoa.
He's turning 4. You were there. Dylan was literally in the car when we picked him up.
and he
Ferg
shat on me.
Took a shit on,
Shat on
like
me,
the
bro.
first shit he ever took in the United States was
Shit
on
on me.
Dylan's lap.
Bro. And out of all people, because it was me, Marissa, you, and my ex, and Ferg went to all of us, and then takes a shit on me.
Yeah.
But that's out of love though, because Ferg loves me.
You and
Ferg,
Ferg have a
yeah.
special bond now.
We have a special bond.
Special bond forever.
Yeah. So.
But
his
yeah,
shit-
because Ferg, he came from Taiwan.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
He's
this
a
was
corgi.
literally Ferg's first shit in the United States was on Dylan.
So I have the honor, bro.
Exactly.
Wow, that's
Exactly.
a huge honor.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
more
even
you
I didn't
know.
even think of it like that.
Yeah.
That's a huge
The
honor.
more you know. But yeah, he's turning 4.
Wow.
Can you believe it? He's like a big boy.
Yeah, he's
He's
huge.
huge.
He's huge.
He's huge for a corgi.
How long do
massive.
corgis like last?
How do they
How long do they last?
How long until they
14,
despawn?
like 14, 15 years.
Really? That's pretty
So
old.
I've had him for like another solid decade.
Nice.
Yeah. I was actually like talking to my best friend like a few weeks ago, and I was like, I just realized, like, I'm not even at the halfway point with Ferg. Like, I have this dog for another solid chunk of my life. Like, he's probably going to see me get married.
Oh, my God.
He's probably going to see my first few kids.
Oh, my God. Wait, you planning on having like 10 years? Like, is that 10 years where you see?
Yeah.
10 years, where do you see yourself? Where do you imagine yourself?
Married. In 10 years from now,
10 years is a long time.
I'll be 33. I'll probably have one kid by then.
Yeah, I'll be 32. Holy 32. That's crazy.
Yeah.
32.
I'll probably have at least
kid.
one kid.
That's what my parents, I think my parents had me when they were 30, 31.
Yeah.
So I was all,
by the time my mom was like 30, I want to say 32, she had 3 kids.
Okay. It's pretty normal, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, this generation, they be fucking though.
Oh my gosh.
Our generation is a little too wild sometimes.
Like, so many friends of mine from high school are getting married. And I'm like,
I have like at least 3 colleagues that I went to high school, not that some I went to high school with, or I know that was in high school the same year as me and have like a kid and 2 kids. I'm like,
this year alone, I'm going to 3 weddings. I already went to 1. I have 2
that's
more.
crazy. Yeah.
And then I have like 3 next year that I know of.
Yeah. Can you imagine Dylan Shepard right now, who doesn't know English, have a kid?
No.
That's insane.
No.
I don't think any of us should have kids.
No. I think Brandon can have a kid. Brandon's pretty solid. I think
I got it.
Actually, no. I feel like
no way. No shot for me.
just because how motherly I am.
Okay, yeah, for you for you.
Because I like remember like Vegas, like I had to do Jay's hair.
Yeah.
And I had to like teach him how to pack.
Yeah.
But
you're just motherly, so I feel like it's gonna kind of come naturally to you, no matter. I feel like no matter what age, but these 2 doofuses,
not at all.
Unless we have a kid together, then I'm cool with it.
You wanna have a kid together? Should we have a kid? I think
We can make it if we go right now.
another exclusive news here. We're gonna have a kid together. That's it.
Cute.
There it is.
Are you adopting?
We'll adopt.
We'll adopt. But we're gonna adopt when he's like 10, so he can like start working already.
Yeah. in like 4 years.
I'm just playing. That's so fucking funny. All right, let's do question of the day. We got question
of the day.
Solid question of the day.
Okay.
Go on versus games.
Is this our question for versus game?
Well, in a week before we would put this up, we'll see her answer. This is Tiana's answer to our question of the day on versus game. Go on our versus game to see next week's question.
Okay, Tiana. Would you rather have spaghetti for hair? Or would you rather sweat mayonnaise?
Spaghetti for hair.
Whoa, really?
I think that's my answer too. Actually,
that was fast.
Absolutely.
He showed me that question. I was like, I don't even know. But like spaghetti, as in like spaghetti that has like marinara sauce already on it, or is it just
I don't
like
think
dried
so.
out?
Like
think
literally,
just
who
spaghetti.
doesn't like pasta?
I mean, if it's just pasta and
Who does not like pasta?
I mean, I love pasta.
Because
there's a lot
I
you
hate
could
mayonnaise.
do here.
There's a lot you
There's
can
a lot
do
you
here.
could do here. Does it grow like hair, right? Because if it does, then you just have free food. But then but if it grows like hair, it grows back.
Like
so
hair.
So you'll have like a couple free meals. I got a question. How do you brush them? Do you need to?
Do you need to is a question.
Probably don't.
No, right?
You probably don't.
Yeah. So there's that, right?
don't.
But then it's like if you don't want the spaghetti for hair, you could just shave it, right? Then you have like a buzz spaghetti cut.
And you can.
Okay.
I don't think there's any pros though. I don't think there's any pros with the sweat being mayonnaise.
Exactly, that's my point.
Absolutely
because
not.
you just smell
Ew.
awful.
Ew,
You feel disgusting.
And the only time I like,
But it would smell like mayonnaise.
which is even, I don't know if that's better than.
I just don't like mayo.
You don't like mayo in general?
See,
See, that's what I'm saying. The only thing I like on mayo is like a chicken sandwich, and like I rarely eat chicken sandwich.
So then do you have free condiments, right? Like, can you just?
Yeah, but how many
can you
times?
rub the bread on your?
I can't.
But how many times? How many times am I eating a chicken sandwich to make that a pros and cons? I don't eat ham and cheese, bro.
It's literally just ham and cheese. Do you put other things in that
puts
sandwich?
mayonnaise on it.
Absolutely not. No. No.
Wait, so your fan answer for versus is spaghetti hair.
100%. Absolutely,
I'm
no
spaghetti
doubt.
hair as well.
I think I gotta go spaghetti hair. I think we
Spaghetti
have another three way answer.
Unanimous spaghetti hair.
Wow, that was a good question. What was the second
Oh, I
one you
wrote it
had in
down.
mind?
I wrote it
Because he had
down.
two
I wrote
for
it
you,
down.
but we chose this one.
The backup was.
And if you're not on Versus Games, go on the app, check it out, follow us, go make a poll, make some money. Yeah.
Yeah. The backup question was: would you rather live forever with an eyelash in your eye, or live forever with spinach in your teeth?
Eyelash in my eye.
They both said no.
With an eyelash in my eye?
Yeah, so you're always bugging.
You're always just fucking. I can't get it out.
You're like, oh, I can't wait to get this out.
Yeah, but then you go to a hot date and stuff. You got spinach on your teeth.
At least you can like function during the day.
Yeah.
How you gonna talk to this person?
That's true. But like, how
Just
bad?
agony for the rest of your life. Just.
But how bad is it though? Is it like really fucking you up every day?
I don't know. For me, like.
Do you wear
never-
contacts?
No.
Okay, so are you? So you don't? You're not really
like,
eye sensitive, are you?
No. I just yeah.
Okay. You just like the pretty white showing.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't really a versus game. That was just a fun question.
That was just a fun.
That's a good question though.
Yeah, good job.
Good questions. Well, that's the fucking episode. I think. Fucking thank you, Tiana,
so much
for
for coming
coming
down.
through.
Of course.
This is my sister. From day one, been with you from
Literally.
since you moved.
Literally, I didn't even live here yet when we met.
Oh yeah, you're still.
I was still living in the
You
UK.
were yeah. How did we get
I
it?
just came.
Will. Shout out to Will,
Will.
because Will's the one that got hired first, and then he gave me and Jay a call. So if it wasn't for Will, you would have never met. So shout out to Big Will. He'll probably come through the podcast very soon.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming on, sis.
Thanks for having me.
Of course.
If you're on Spotify, Apple,
Everything.
If you're
go
Tidal,
to YouTube first and watch
Deezer.
us.
watch
everything.
us, watch our beautiful faces, and if you're listening, what are your tags?
Oh, literally my name everywhere. Like at Tiana Kocher. That's TianaKocher. Everywhere. Yeah, no one else has my name, so
There it
thankfully,
is.
thankfully it was just the same everywhere.
It'll also be in the description below.
Yep.
And another banger episode next week. I'm telling you, we are going crazy till the end of this year.
Yep.
Ridiculous, right? Our lineup is dummy crazy. So stay tuned. Thank you, Tiana,
Of
again.
course. Thanks for having me.
See you next week.